HD here, and welcome to the first episode of the Road to Glory on VIP 17. Yep, I am doing a Road to Glory. Pretty simple. So, at this point, we are just waiting for us to download the new update. Until then, now we get into our first game here. About to get into Ultimate Team, and we're waiting. Make sure to subscribe and like the video. Alright, so pretty much the standard when you make a Ultimate Team, a classic video. Pretty boring. Seems that we are getting close to the end of this, but as we open up our first pack of this Road to Glory, we get a guy named Clemens. Decent pace, right mid Bundesliga. It's not that bad. Now this Muniz guy that we have on the bench, the 68 overall, he actually is really good in these few episodes I've been playing with him. That actually, he's a monster in the game. No joke, if I really had to, I would use him. Now, this other Italian guy, he isn't quite as good as he should have been, because I thought he might be as physical, but he didn't really turn out to be that physical. But, as you can see, we are trying to make a sort of French language here during the midfield and the defense. Now, we do not start Muniz as the game starts, but we do bring him on pretty much in the second minute. Now, we also try to see if we have another manager or not, as we do not. We proceed on, and we try to see if we have another goalkeeper that might fit. But we, as a matter of fact, don't. Sadly enough, we have to stick with the goalkeeper. So, as you can see, 87 pace isn't that bad for a forward. It's actually really good. As I am pretty much a pace forward in this game. Well. No, it just says, hey fans, the 6th update for FIFA 17 has come out, blah blah blah. It's just a new update, who really cares? Alright. As we wait for the acknowledgement, we see it, and we get into our stuff now. We go into see our manager tags, and soon we can actually pick up some rewards here. And actually some decent rewards here. We got a new stadium. We actually don't use it because I'm quite a fan of Euro Park in real life, so come on to keep it. So we send that to the club, and we pick up 100 coins just for the bankage, and we change our club name to Luke LHD, as that is my YouTuber name. Commonly, I think if you had to see this video, you would know that that's my name. My YouTube channel. And as we wait for the spelling to go in, we add it in, and we change the initials to LFC. Pretty much every single one of my old teams is LFC for Luke FC. Now we claim our reward for changing our club name, and we get to open up these 2 packs. We actually only open up one of them, but yet. We do have a Premier League player though, which is going to come in handy in the end of the episode, because we are going to be needing him at the end or something. Now we are just looking through here just to find some things, if we can get some extra coins or not, as we don't see any. So we actually just switch our formation to do another manager task. It's in formation has been completed. We switch back to our old formation, and we get a pack. Now, as you can tell, though, I thought that the play a match with your squad could be online or not. It actually is, but that reward is for if you play it in an offline game, which is not really fun. We actually get a guy named Otero didn't really like him as much. Hoping he would sell so much for Squad Builder Challenge or something, but he doesn't, so we keep him in the club. And we get into our first game. So we get up against a guy with Gignac and an Inform. Rest of the players are Peroti, some guy from the Russian League, and a Bundesliga center back. As you can tell, this is Division 10, so it's not really the greatest of teams, but we do come up with a decent team in the second match. As you can see, we do a little no-touch dribbling and a cheeky flick on with the pass, and we do a little fake shot here, wait for the pass, and he sadly doesn't get on touch of the ball, and no goal has been awarded. Now this guy tries to break through here, but the defense was there for cleanup, and we are gonna instantly make the sub on for the bronze striker Gorski and the sub off for Munoz. Actually, this isn't a terrific ball by the center back. I was actually surprised with it, but we play on, and we have a little bit of ball movement here, where we lose it, but we get it back here. We do a little fake shot here, cut inside, and we try to finesse it. And I was hoping it would be from his right foot, but it comes out on his left, and sadly does not go in. Now we just see this guy playing from his back. I didn't really know what he was doing there, to be honest, because he was trying to clear it, but he gets it back. We do a little fake shot, and great finish by the player. Munoz, but saw by the player. Good finish. Now we make it to halftime here. Nothing much to say except for that one shot that we had. It was a pretty good shot by him. Good possession though. Alright, we get back into the second half now, and we actually win the ball here, and a great through ball for our players to Munoz, and there's a little ball movement, a little fake shot, and then just a good finish. As he's got his second now of the game. Now, this pretty much an easy goal there, but it's a good team by the player. And you never noticed I like to use some celebrating. So, let's So that's the first game done. We get our 3 points and a 3-0 win. A very comfortable win for our players. I can actually tell the chemistry was needed in that game. That French linkage actually really helped during the game though. So I was hoping to go to the transfer market and go pick up a player, but I actually forgot to open up the other pack. So we opened up the pack. It wasn't really that decent of a pack. It was just like some bronze players, hoping I could sell them, but they are untradeable, so we just send all of them to the club, I believe. I was also trying to see if I could get anything from the manager task, but I couldn't because I didn't have enough. So we go into our second game now, and this is probably like one of the best teams I've actually come up against in Division 10. Like, I was very surprised by it. Come up against a full goal team with Dele Alli, which actually is Dele Alli was playing really good. Now this goal, I seriously was questioning why he couldn't finish in that, and it was really strange he didn't, but he didn't, and we move on to the game. We get our corner, and I thought it would be another corner, but we didn't get one. So we move on, and we have a little good ball movement between our center mids, and we give it to our striker, the Italian, misses. Thank you so much. Now, this goal was actually, like, I saw that right away. It would be a penalty, though, because, like, it slid right into me right before I passed it. So he gets a yellow for it, and we get a penalty. And I was looking through to see if we had any other people that could take better penalties, but he didn't, and he steps up and barely slots it in. Clemenza, first player in our club. Fair. Unlucky. Roll it. Under spot. So now he has a little good ball movement with Dele Alli, and he finishes it to make it 1-1. Pretty much sloppy defending by me, but a good finish by his player. We move on, and it's 1-1. Now he has another good attacking play with his forwards, and he slots it to Dele Alli again and gets a good finish. Make it 2-1. Now we have a little free kick here from very, very far away from the goal, but we chip it to our little player right there, and good attacking play here by our forward. Nunes, doing a little fake shot here, playing it to Clemens. What a steady goal, what a goal itself. So, 2-2 actually. Pretty much the scrappy score you could have had, but, you know, we have a little good ball movement here, and stuff. A little free ball here. Now this is actually, like, I was actually really surprised with that. Out of all the players to finish it out, it was actually a really good finish by the player. So we move on, having the lead. But as every story happens in FIFA, there's always gonna be an equalizer, isn't there? These last couple that he had were actually very sketchy goals. Really was bad, I can see them. That was a good finish all by him, though. It's good ball movement. Got into his space with Welbeck, and he finished it. It was a good finish to him. Alright, we move on. Tied up at 3-3. We had a pass there we could have gotten, but it was an unlucky pass, and his Welbeck dancing through and plays it and actually finishes it. Make it 4-3. What a scatty. But we move on, and our player gets another goal. That's a great finish. That's kind of the same as the other striker's goal, but it's tied up in the game, and we actually didn't do so, but we actually tied the rest of the game 4-4. Pedro Munoz, what a player. So that is the end of the game at 4-4. Quite an interesting game, to be fair. It was quite an even game. I had way more shots than him and way more possession, but he was clinical in his efforts, and he did put up a good fight against my team. So, as you can tell, we tied one and we won one in our games here. And we move on to, with 4 points in the division, needing only 8 more points to clinch the title. This is getting close to the end of the episode, but I do make a purchase in the transfer market. Now, this is really, really good player. I always buy him. He's literally like the first player I buy in Ultimate Team, and he's actually like, I've used him so much, and he's actually a really good player. we actually go ahead and buy Ahmed Musa, the player. Now, some people are probably going to say that they would go for either Callum Wilson or Marcus Rashford. But see, with Musa is that he has the same pace as most of them, having 93 or whatever the rest of the players have, but he has 4-star skills. It really, like, I always take him because of his 4-star skills. I actually got him with an engine card on him, so I was very happy to see that. But that is the end of the episode. If you could leave a like, comment, whatever. But we do actually try to see if we could buy Callum Wilson, but I just want to see how much he was. But even though he's out of our price range, adding to the transfer market, even though we only had 257 coins. Now that is the end of the episode.